What's up, you guys? We're having a $1,000 stimulus checks that have been passed and approved and are going to be on their way. I'm gonna get you all the details. And in addition to that, we're hearing almost every other day now, states, cities, and counties are passing their own forms of stimulus checks. However, the vast majority of people that are eligible to receive these are completely missing out. This is your breaking news stimulus check update and stimulus package update. Now that's right, you're hearing about 90% of the people that are eligible to receive these checks. They are missing out because these government entities, they don't know either who's supposed to receive these checks, and they're saying you must apply. But how can people apply for assistance if they don't even know the program exists? So I want to make sure that we get the word out. So if you could do me a quick favor, I'm gonna go through a list of various city stimulus checks programs very quickly for you. I'm gonna go through just a few ones that are available. So let's go ahead and take a look at just a few of these programs that are available right now. Alright, so the various cities have universal basic income programs, aka monthly stimulus checks coming out, and let me know if you heard of some of the US: Atlanta, Georgia, St. Paul, Minnesota, Jackson, Mississippi, Columbia, South Carolina, Compton, California, New York, New Jersey, Los Angeles, California, Shreveport, Louisiana, Oakland, California, Tacoma, Washington, Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, Long Beach, California, Madison, Wisconsin, Seattle, Washington, Holyoke, Massachusetts, Providence, Rhode Island, Houston, New York, Mount Vernon, New York, Galveston, Florida, Richmond, Virginia, Patterson, New Jersey, Ithaca, New York, Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, New Orleans, Louisiana, San Antonio, Texas, Durham, North Carolina, Durham, North Carolina, College Park, Maryland, and I am not even halfway through the list. Now these are stimulus checks programs going on in various cities. Now let me know in the comments, did you know about all of the ones that I listed off? And if you did not also, please do me a favor, let's raise awareness about this. Share this out. And I'm gonna get you more details because I'm naming off the cities that have these programs. It doesn't help you very much. We're going to be working on the resource list to get your links to get your programs, how much of the amounts are, who's going to be eligible for all of these, so that way you don't miss out, as we're hearing 90% of people are missing out on these checks. Now, a lot of people think there's only the federal stimulus checks. We saw 3 of them come out, one for $1,200, one for $600, and one for $1,400. And we're waiting to see if Congress is going to be passing another 4th federal level check. I will keep you up to date on that here on the channel, as we had a lot of people saying we need $1,000 checks, monthly reoccurring $2,000 checks were supposed back when the Build Back Better bill was suggested to be 6 trillion, 7 trillion, 10 trillion. That has been cut down significantly. However, there are new bills that are on the table. I've been keeping you up to date on it. There are 2 currently proposed, one for $600, one for $1,000. Now, whether or not that passes, I will be sure to keep you up to date on the channel so you know the latest. We're going to see if that happens on the federal level for everybody in the nation. But in addition to that, let's not get that confused with all these other provisions that are passing for states, counties, and cities. And a lot of this is coming from surplus from the states have additional funds, and also the American Rescue Plan that was passed back in the March of 2021. Remember that last stimulus package, it had $350 billion allocated to go out to states, counties, and cities to use for the residents however they see fit. And they're now passing their own programs, and in many cases, their own checks. But with that being said, you guys, let's take a look at the latest stimulus packages that we're getting word of that are going to be coming out here in various states. New checks, new provisions. Well, let's go ahead and dive right in. Alright, so first off, you guys, $1,000 has been approved. A link in the description below to this article that came out yesterday that says Vermont will start sending out $1,000 checks to parents, stepping up after Congress has failed to renew that program. And here's the tweet that came out from Chuck McCabe. Vermont is the latest state to introduce a bipartisan fully refundable child tax credits, so these $1,000 are going to be going out to parents for the state children tax credits. It's worth $1,000 per child under 5 years old. Every eligible family making less than $125,000 is going to be getting a full $1,000. And it begins phasing out thereafter at $175,000. So child tax credits have been brought back to the state of Vermont. And you guys, as more information, more checks, more programs come out, seems like it's every other day now. I'm going to keep you up to date. Now also link a description below to this article that came out last week that says Governor Holcomb is preparing an inflation relief plan and a new one that's on the way. In Indiana, Governor Eric Holcomb says that he is talking to the legislative leaders about offering wholesale inflation relief earlier this week. Holcomb said that he expects to present the plan to lawmakers in early June after he reviews the state's May revenue report. So keep an eye out for that, putting it on your radar. Now, new stuff is going to be happening in Indiana. And also here's another one. Governor Stitt demands tax relief calls for a special session coming out last week as well. Oklahoma Governor Kevin Stitt is calling for a special session on June 13th. So mark your calendars in Oklahoma to provide citizens with inflation relief in the forms of grocery tax elimination and personal income tax reduction. Governor Stitt held the press conference on Thursday to call for a special session of the legislature to eliminate the state sales tax on groceries and reduce the personal income tax for all Oklahomans. So some additional tax cuts. And we're hearing about potential stimulus checks on the way, child tax credits, various provisions. Now also I mentioned to you that yesterday was the deadline in New Mexico and some other places as well to get those checks to apply. And we're hearing that new checks are hitting today in various cities, counties and states as well. And as more information rolls out on this, like I said, I'll be sure to keep you up to date here on the channel, so you don't miss out on anything, because a lot of people think there's only on federal checks. No, there are lots of checks going out. I'll be sure to keep you up to date, so you guys, that is the latest. And as always, thank you so much for joining me. I hope that you are having a great first day of June. Can you believe we're almost halfway through the year already? Well, I'll keep you up to date on everything as it unfolds. And thank you so much for joining me once again. If you made it this far and you haven't already, don't forget, take a quick second, smash that like button for the YouTube algorithm, helps me out a ton. Thank you so much. Leave your comments, share this out if you think it could help out other people. We're going to be assembling a list of all the checks, all the links, the programs, the amounts, who's going to be eligible, so that way nobody on this channel miss out on anything.